Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, my name is Muhammad Hasbi from class 33 4B07 with student number 33220176. Now I'm going to show you my advanced listening comprehension. Let's continue. Part 1. Make a note. Our topic today is about USA National Newspaper. USA now has been around 25 years old, and it is longer than people expected. Today, USA has been the largest selling per day in America. USA changes to its paper look is the real success. USA Today is very different because newspaper at that time were in danger. There are few people reading it because the newspaper has long stories and full of bad news like crime and killing. And the newspaper don't have photo, and not all newspapers show sports scores. Nowadays, USA changes the way it looks to be more entertaining. The stories are now shorter, has photo and graphic chart. Almost all newspapers include sports scores and some international news. The changes are made to attract younger reader, but many people compare the changes to McDonald's. So they call it McPaper because it fills you up but don't have many nutrition. So people call USA a dumb down. Dumb down means it makes things too simple. You want to people understand it easy, but it makes USA like child writing. But the funny thing is, more and more people start to read USA. And not for long, USA has reached 2 million circulation. What is circulation? Circulation is number of paper read each day. Other newspaper become worried, so they copy USA style newspaper to attract more reader. USA Today is still colorful, although they are satellite papers. But it's become more traditional. The stories became longer and has international news. Now part 2. What is fad and trend? And what is the difference between those? Fad easily become very popular, but it disappeared quickly. The trend appear and popular quickly too, but it doesn't disappear. The trend can stay for a very long time. Although fad and trend are somewhat similar, but they are quite different to each other. For example, Pokemon was a fad. Fad also usually stay in one industry. Trend can also Trend can cross many industries. For example, hula hoop was a fad. It became very popular, but it suddenly disappeared because it is just a toy. Cell phones are a trend because it can cross so many industries, like nowadays photography and wireless communication. So many company doesn't want to race for a fad. They follow the trend in the world. Now, part 3. Answer questions. Questions number 1. Mention all characters and the characteristic of each in the detailed information. Number 2. What's the conflict between the main character and the antagonist? Number 3. How does the main character solve the problem? Number 4. Explain which blunderboard. Number 5. Retell the story based on the audio using your own word. Now, for the answer. Number 1. Jack, a bold-tempered boy, clever and too pleased in hearing stories. Cormoran, giant who terrorized Cornwall. Blunderbore, giant who vowed to revenge on Jack. Three ladies, woman who kidnapped by the giant. Welsh giant, very deceiver, false friend with Jack. Number 2. The conflict is about Jack. and the giant. Jack's goal is to stop the giant and protect the community. Number 3. Through bravery and cleverness of the Jack, he set up a strategy to up against the giant who stand tall and fierce. Number 4. Blunderbore is a giant. This giant is the lord of Inhane's castle. This giant also seeks revenge on Jack. Number 5. The story of Jack the Giant Killer revolves around the heroic action of Jack, a young man from Cornwall, who decided to take on the giant cormorant that has been terrorizing his community by stealing livestock. Jack uses his intelligence and bravery to outwit the giant, ultimately killing him in a cleverly dug pit. The victory earns Jack the title of Jack the Giant Killer and solidifies his place as a hero in the eyes of his community. Okay, that's all for our advanced listening. That's all for my advanced listening comprehension. Thank you and see you later.